Write the correct name for the following compounds: NH4NO3, Mg3PO4 parentheses 2, FeSO4. Okay, so we're trying to name some compounds. The rule of nomenclature is to find out what compound it is and then name them, follow some procedure. So let's deal with them according to that. Alright, NH4NO3. What do we have? First look, oh, it's all non-metal elements. This could easily lead us to the conclusion that this is a molecular compound. Well, after thinking about it, we know it's not. If it's a molecular compound, then these two nitrogens probably need to be put together. Individually, when we see these two things, we know they're ions. Ammonium ion, NH4 plus, and nitrate ion, NO3 negative. And they combine, both are polyatomic ions and each have 1 unit of charge. So they match up one-on-one perfectly. Alright, after knowing that this is an atomic compound, this is a ionic compound, then naming should be pretty simple. The positive ions, we name it as what it is. So this would be ammonium, and for the negative ion, NO3 is nitrate. Ammonium nitrate. Case number 2. Mg3 PO4 2. With metal magnesium up front, this is no doubt ionic. And the rule is name the metal as it is. So magnesium, and now PO4 phosphate. What about these numbers? Well, in this case we don't need to worry about them. Why? Because magnesium only makes a +2 positive ion, being a main group element. And PO4 as a polyatomic ion also have fixed charge of 3 negative. You have to match them 3 to 2, otherwise you wouldn't be able to balance the charge. So magnesium, phosphate. Last one, FeSO4. Again, with metal iron up front, this is an ionic compound. Iron, sulfur, 8. Oh, wow, that was pretty easy. Well, hold on for a sec. Yes, they're matching up one-on-one perfectly, but if you call this one iron sulfate, what are you going to call this one? Why can't you have that? Why can't you have a fixed ratio like magnesium phosphate? Here's the sign. Iron is not a main group element. Iron is a transition metal. And transition metal cations sometimes have different charges. In this case, Fe2+, and that matches up with SO4 2 negative 1 in this case here, oops, it's Fe3+, and with SO4 2 negative, it's going to have to match up 2 to 3. Yeah. And with metal cations that could have variable charges, like transition metals, yeah, when we're naming the compounds, we need to show the charge on the metal cation to avoid any confusion. Now, in the parentheses, we're going to put in Roman numerals that match the charge on the metal cation. In this case, 2. So FeSO4 is iron 2 sulfate.